Hello, hello, hello. Um, I've had a little bit of a technical issue here, but apparently I'm live now. So, thank you for joining me today for these 11 mindful minutes that I usually share each and every single Wednesday at 8 p.m. Portugal time within the context of the APPI SIG, which is a special interest group that was created within the Portuguese Association of English Teachers. And this special interest group is called Mindful EFL. EFL means English as a foreign language. Anyway, these 11 mindful minutes are created around the breath, around becoming consciously aware of our breath and of its many, many, many uncountable benefits. And so, within this context, today I am going to share a way of becoming more focused. And this can be at work, can be at school, can be in any occasion that one requires more focus, especially if, for instance, you have your mind on something else and that other thing is trying to sort of distract you into thinking about some kind of problem, some kind of issue you have to solve, but in that moment you need to focus. And so it's not practical, obviously, to have your mind wandering away and to be distracted by those thoughts every other minute, right? So today I'm going to share how to avoid that. First thing, as usual, I'm going to invite you to get very comfortable, to lean back, lie back, whatever you prefer. I do recommend that you have your head supported. So if you're on an armchair or an office chair or something like that, this is a position I recommend so that your head is well supported. If you have a place where you can lie down, like a sofa or even on the floor or on your bed, that would be ideal. Belly up. And the breath itself is a very natural breath, inhaling through the nose, exhaling through the nose, very simply, very, very naturally. So I invite you to close your eyes. And to inhale deeply and softly through your nose. And exhale again through your nose. As you inhale, I invite you to bring your attention just to the breath. So, you inhale and you focus on the breath coming into your body through your nose. And please notice, does it go deep down into you? If not, just focus on allowing it to open up more with each breath you take. So, I invite you to breathe deeply through your nose, inhaling and exhaling, always through the nose. And notice how gradually you become more focused, more aware, and now here in my environment, You probably hear the neighbor's dogs barking, which is an interesting distraction for the purpose we have here today, which is focus. So I invite you to, as the breath comes in through your nose, to enter it as if you were entering a lift. So when you enter the breath, now you go with it inside until wherever the lift takes you. If it takes you down into your belly, great. If it stops anywhere in between, that's fine too. And when you exhale, do not leave in the lift. You stay. So with each breath, you bring more of you here and now into the present moment. You come into the lift and you stay. And then imagining that you now have to focus on some sort of project or whatever you need to do, you will start now that focus, okay? So the purpose of this very simple, very short exercise is simply to give you a way of coming back into the now moment, into your breath. So you inhale through the nose and come into the breath as if you were coming into a lift, okay? An elevator, depending on American or British English, whatever. Okay, and then you go as deep down as the lift takes you, right? And then when you exhale, you stay in that place, wherever it was, ideally deep into your belly. Because when you inhale, ideally, you will be filling your belly. And when you exhale, it will be relaxing, receding. So you inhale and you fill your belly. You exhale and relax. It's just this very simple dance. Very simple dance. And so for the purpose of focusing, in order to do something that you need to do, you can then open your eyes and focus. And then now let's imagine that your thoughts start wandering away again. You stop, close your eyes, lean back, get comfortable, and again, you breathe in through your nose, come into the lift, into the breath. Just let go of everything else. Take a few breaths like that. And then again, you go back to whatever needed your attention. If you're not doing this in order to focus on any specific task, then you can just keep on doing it for a while longer in order to train yourself, so to speak, to not get carried away by the endless train of thought. Okay? So that is a way of focusing on going beyond the mind's ramblings, what is usually called the monkey mind. But because initially it is quite challenging to remain focused, just remain present, I suggest you don't stay for too long in the breath. You just do it for a few breaths at a time. Then you open your eyes, then you start again. And this way it becomes less frustrating. Then with time, with practice, you'll be able to stay longer and longer and to feel more and more comfortable in the breath. So it's a practice. It's something that takes its time, just like everything else. And that requires your willingness to just be here with you, to give yourself that time. I hope this was useful for you. Next week we meet again at 8 p.m. Portugal time on YouTube and the Facebook page from our Mindful EFL. Thank you for joining today, and I wish you a happy holiday tomorrow.